Hey guys, take a drive with me. This is just a quick check-in about how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. I've been struggling a lot with trying to figure out what to eat. I'm already pretty close to my minimum weight that I personally am comfortable at. I've lost close to 50 pounds in a little over a year. And it's kind of like a repeat of when I was first diagnosed, but it's not, pretty sure it's not from the cancer. I remember when I did chemotherapy in the fall of last year, and I was away with a friend at a meetup, and I remember when I would have bowel movements, I'd be in the bathroom crying because it was like hot yellow liquid and hurt, and I knew my liver was struggling then, and it was one of the drugs in the cocktail I tested sensitive for, my liver enzymes, so I kind of knew or thought that that's what was going on, and I had just finished I had decided no more chemo at that point, but I was still recovering. So back then, a nurse or on one of my reports, somebody had said something about possible fatty liver. But I just haven't really thought about it. But I've had this feeling of fullness since. So we're talking about since October. I just feel full all the time, and sometimes if I'm drinking even milk or tea or water, I know not to swallow what I have in my mouth because I feel so full that if I swallow one more gulp, I feel like I'm gonna explode. And I've also had like spider veins show up on my cheeks, and I just thought it was because I am ultra sensitive to the sun. I even have really dark tint on my vehicle windows, and I thought it was just from going outside and catching too much sun. But anyway, that's a sign of all of these things I've been feeling: pain in my liver, the feeling of fullness, the weight loss, spider veins, all signs of fatty liver. And it was not easy to get diagnosed. As with everything, you kind of have to self-advocate, which is getting really exhausting at this point, honestly. But I had a CT scan, no sign, no mention of anything with the liver. And I've even had, when I get my physical exams before immunotherapy, when my oncologist is there, not the PA, he does abdominal exams, and I always tell him it hurts there where my liver is when he's feeling. So anyway, I had a CT scan, no mention of it. Then we did an MRI specifically to see if we could see anything for the liver. They didn't see anything. And when I saw my oncologist about it before my last immunotherapy checkup, we're looking at the MRI and my last CT scan, and he says he doesn't see anything to explain the pain. So we go to the table, he does the exam, and he's like, "That's your liver." And I said, "Yeah, I know, and it hurts." And so he put in an order for an ultrasound, and when the ultrasound came back, it specifically states fatty liver and enlarged liver. So at this point, my liver is enlarged. I've been through this before when I was first diagnosed, and I've had the pain and the same symptoms, but I haven't had this issue in like 6 years, and now I do. And it could be because I've already lost so much weight. It's not the typical just lose some weight and change your diet. It is most likely caused, but we won't know, by the chemotherapy. And it just, the way I have to eat, because I need low fiber, because I've had bowel resections and I'm missing a sphincter and I get SIBO, and I just can't eat the way that I want to eat. And it's really frustrating. And now my options are just, I feel so limited and stressed and confused and hungry and full all at the same time. But anyway, when my oncologist called me and told me the results, he said, "But I still don't see anything that explains the pain." And I said, "Well, it says fatty liver and enlarged enlarged liver. So I asked him to send me to a specialist for the liver, and hopefully it's not at a point that's irreversible, and I can make it go away again. But yeah, I just have not been feeling well. The pain is steady, and after that ultrasound, oh my gosh, they dig into the liver, you know, to get the imaging, and it hurts so bad I yelped, and my liver hurt extremely bad for the rest of that day. So I'm resting a lot. I really don't have much energy at all, and the fatigue is part of it. And I'll figure it out, but it's just another thing to add on to everything I'm dealing with. But my oncologist and I decided, because immunotherapy can cause autoimmune reactions, we decided that I need to take a break again, and I hate that, because now that means I'm not doing anything to treat the cancer that we know is there. But if the immunotherapy is contributing to the liver issues, then we will know soon. I am just strictly on the Chinese medicine right now, and that could be contributing to it too, though the issue started before. So anyway, I'm kind of nervous, stressed, scared. But on a good note, I did come out my talk with Faye Louise. She's on Instagram and Spotify. She does podcasts, and she's working on a project now called the PMP Project, where she talks to different patients, and mine just came out yesterday. So go find the PMP Project, Faye Louise. She's on Instagram, but you can hear her on Spotify. So my talk is on there, and I have some projects I'm going to be working on myself that are similar but different. And anyway, have a good day, everybody. Bye.